Hey everybody, Veteran Mac here, and I want to take a look at my favorite 22 LR round. Now, this is like my favorite target plinking round. This is the Aguila 22 LR Super Extra High Velocity, 40 grains, copper plated. They use usually they use the Aguila Prime, but now they're starting to use the Aguila Prime. I do have a few boxes of these that says Aguila Prime on it instead of Aguila. I'm not sure if I have anyone out right now. The ones I have out right now just say Aguila Prime. But I know a lot of people, they say the smell after you shoot, that the smell of that Aguila Prime they do not like. And yeah, I mean, it's a different smell, that's for sure. Now, the reason why this is this is my favorite 22 LR round is because, in my opinion, this is the next best thing in quality compared to like CCI mini mags. But this is considerably cheaper than mini mags. Mini mags, typically run. Typical price for mini mags is about $7.99. For 100 rounds of these, typically is about $6. These can be found on academysports.com for $2.99 a box, and they can be found on a few other sites for about $25 for 500 rounds, which isn't bad. Aguila, I really love Aguila ammunition. In case some of you missed Spanish class, the Aguila or Aguila, I guess however you really want to say it, means eagle in Spanish. So therefore they have the eagle logo. As far as the packaging comes, they just come in a little cardboard box here on the little plastic insert there, as you can see. But I really love this ammunition, and I have found that this is got like a wax coating on the tip, just like mini mags or like the Stinger or something like that. Aguila makes a wide variety of different ammunition, from mini shot shells for the 12 gauge, 20 gauge, down to all different types of 22 LR rounds. One of my favorites is their Calibri. That is a real nice bullet. Anyway, let's get into it here. Here's a nice little up-close look. You can see there, it's just a copper plated. Doesn't really look as good as mini mags. I will agree with that. You can see there, it does have 3 lines of the little crimping going around. And I did have a little bit of trouble pulling this bullet because of the way that they actually have the bullet in there. You can see the bullet there, it goes in, and then there's like a big circle ball that goes right into the case, and it makes it a little difficult to actually pull the bullet. So the bullet is a little bit mutilated, but it's not bad. A really nice looking brass case. And on the back there you can see it has the A for Aguila. Overall, just a really nice looking bullet. And here is another one to kind of compare it to. In my opinion, as far as like quality control, Aguila seems to have great quality control. This ammunition is made in Mexico, and I believe they used to only make ammunition for the Mexican military, and then they branched out into the civilian market. But they could do a little bit better on their copper plating, but overall not too bad at all. So as far as the ballistics and stuff like that, I didn't even think to look them up before I started this video, as Aguila does not mention their velocities or anything like that on their packaging. High quality raw materials, state-of-the-art technology, strict quality assurance. Alright, now let's go ahead and get into it here. Let's turn on our scales. Go ahead and put our thing on, tar it out, and let's go ahead here and pour the powder. Alright, now here I did not spill any of this powder at all. Just like a, no, there's quite a bit like stuck in the bottom of this case. Quite a bit. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get that out. So I would say with the little bit that's in here, we'll just call it like 1.8 grains. Now it just fell down to 1.4. So we'll call it 1.6 grains, which is typical. I believe the Remington Thunderbolt also had 1.6 grains, because there is some in here, so we're going to call it 1.6 grains. Now weighing it with the bullet. With the bullet, it's coming in at 40.8. So with the two that's left, with a little bit that's left in the case, it's kind of bouncing back and forth there a little bit, but we're going to call it 41 grains. Alright, now let's weigh the bullet by itself there. Make sure there's no powder or anything on it. Alright, and the bullet by itself is coming in at 39.6 grains, which is just about there. It's good. Okay, now let's take a good look at our powder here. As you can see with the powder, it is a really nice looking powder. It really reminds me of the powder we seen in the CCI Stanger. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Yeah, it looks a lot like almost like a disc shape, a little bit of rocky. It really looks just like the powder in the Stinger. It really does. Really nice looking powder. I'm not exactly sure what they use, but I mean, it looks good overall. Alright, here, let's go ahead and look at our bullet here. Like I said, it is a little bit mutilated, and as you can tell, I did bend that ball a little bit, but the ball is supposed to be perfectly centered there. So you have your round nose, you know, that shows out of the bullet, and then inside the bullet you have this big ball, which is a little unique and different compared to some other 22 LR rounds that I have pulled. I'm not sure if that will help accuracy or anything like that, but there it is. It's just right there. You can see the lead there, little copper plating chunk there, and then it has the little hole in the bottom of it. Just overall, it is a nice looking bullet up top with the little copper plating. This ammo, I found it to be fairly accurate. It's a little bit more accurate, I would say, than your bulk pack ammunition, but relatively almost at the same price. And it's a nice looking bullet overall. Let's see if we can get a real good close up there. Just a little weird though how they have that big ball going in the case. That's why I had a little trouble pulling it. Now let's take a look here at our case. So our brass case here. You can see it is a real nice shiny brass case, and like I said, there was some powder stuck in there that you can see. There's actually quite a bit of powder. I'm not sure what is causing it to stick in there like that. See if I can get it a little bit. There we go, a little brighter there. There you go. You can see the powder in there now. It's just kind of stuck at the bottom. Maybe something with the primer, maybe. But overall, really nice. Yeah, this is a really nice looking bullet. And here's There's the bullet and the powder. Overall, really nice looking. I just wish I could have pulled the bullet a little bit better than I did, but that ball really made it difficult. So overall, Aguila's quality, I would say, is definitely good. And, you know, if you haven't tried any of this ammunition out, I encourage you to try it. It is, like I said, it's my favorite. So, there it is. If there's a certain caliber, a bullet, or something you would like for me to do, just please comment it below, and I will try and get that one done. Also, on my Winchester Forged vs. Tula ammo video, nobody has yet claimed the NRA 1-year free membership. So if anybody would like to have that, just go to that video and watch it, and all you have to do is be the first person to comment something, and you can find that out in the video. So if you'd like a free 1-year membership to the NRA, check that out. And I hope everybody's doing well, and until next time.